Woo! Going on, guys? Orum'S Den coming at you guys today, doing with the live stream, doing a little early again, as I'm going to be busy a little bit later on. So, talk about a few things. We can get into it. We say hi to everybody in the chat. There's not too many people watching right now, just a couple. That's okay. Manus Alicho, my boy, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Hey, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate that. Rob Swift, thank you, sir. Thanks for coming on, man. I see Rob Swift got a mock up here. I'll check that out in a bit. My boy Vash, what's going, brother? How you doing? Alan Dana, how's it going, man? What's going on, fellas? Lion King making an appearance. What's up, man? What's going on, guys? Yeah, man. Hopefully everybody had a good Merry Christmas, good Boxing Day. Hopefully Santa Claus was good to you. And hopefully everybody stayed safe, man. And, I think I got fatter over the holidays, and that's what happens, man. And it's just, I felt like I haven't stopped eating, but that's okay, man. I'm supposed to be doing some things tonight with some buddies, man, just doing the Christmas thing, the Christmas go-around. It's been nonstop. It'll be nonstop until January 1st, pretty much, with me and my family, my side of my family. We're everywhere, man. We're running all over the place. Justin May, the rapper, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? That's awesome, bro. You got some Detroit Lions stuff? Awesome. I love it. I got some Detroit Lions stuff, too. Got myself a toque. Got myself some Michigan gear. Got myself a nice little mini Detroit Lions helmet. You check it out. It's in my video. Last video I made. And it's awesome, man. The Giants want to trade up. Yeah, I saw something about there's a possible scenario. There's a possible scenario that the New York Giants could be interested in trading up. I don't think it's anything in stone. I don't think it's anything in stone, Alan Dana. So don't hold it like it's going to happen for sure. I think CBS put that out, and then our boy Micro Mike talked about that a little bit as well, saying that the scenario was there that they wanted to trade up from number 5, I think, to get our number 2 spot, and they in turn would trade us back like three second-round picks. Not 100% how sure I feel about that. I'm going to have to let that one digest a bit. The second round, 3 of them, 3 picks. It's a nice way to build, that's for sure. And they'd be high picks too, as well. You would think, because the Giants, well, it would be from the 2021 for sure draft, and then so on and so forth, 2022 and 2023, whatever. They might even have multiple picks in the second round of 2022. I have to check that out. I don't really know yet, but it's a possible scenario. Who knows what's going to happen? We'll get a lot of these scenarios as we go along, that people, that this team wants to trade and this guy wants out, blah, blah, this and that. Nothing's in stone. So, but we'll talk about it. That's 100%. Your birthday is 32. You're going to be 32 years old next Monday. Well, happy birthday, bro. That's awesome, man. I'm going to be 49 in a couple months. That's insane. But my boy, Rob Swift got a little mock here. Speaking of mocks, I'll probably end up doing one after the season's done. I'm not really big on doing a full 7-round, whatever round mock. But I think I might give it a shot this year. I always don't want, I'll be honest, I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. I always feel like I do whenever I do a mock, but I just can't ever do it for fun. I just, I take it a little bit too serious. So, but I'll probably end up doing one, but we'll see how that goes at the end. But I want to start diving into college players a lot heavier once the NFL season's over. I was going to get into it really heavy around the middle of the year this year. I ended up not doing it. Kind of said I was going to, and I kind of didn't. Just things, just things didn't happen that way. And I've done some homework, but I haven't really gone into full game film stuff. So I will do that eventually, just like I did last year. I should just wait every year. But there's some guys here. Detroit 2, Aiden Hutchinson, if we stay at 2, which probably looks like we're going to. I would 100% love that pick. Aiden Hutchinson, I think he's a game changer at the number 2 spot. Who knows what Jacksonville is going to do if they take Evan Neal, the offensive tackle out of Alabama, or if they go Kayvon Thibodeau. Who really knows? I heard Jacksonville apparently in love with Neal and Thibodeau. So those 3 guys are going to be coveted the most: Hutchinson, Thibodeau, and Evan Neal. Evan Neal, what I think would be the ideal pick for Jacksonville, just to get that protection for Trevor Lawrence, their young franchise quarterback. And then we get Hutch, and then at 28 we get safety Jaquan Brisker out of Penn State. That kid is an absolute animal. He's one of the best safeties in this draft. I think there's a couple better ones than that. I got Jordan Battle ahead of him, but this kid is the real deal. And for our first pick in the second round, we go our second pick in the second round. We go Malik Willis, quarterback out of Liberty. I think he's a real good raw prospect. He would probably end up sitting for a year. That's a guy that I like. I like Martin Emerson, a really nice shutdown corner for Mississippi State. And then he's got, I don't really know too much about, let me see, one guy I don't really know about is Bubba Bolden, the guy from Miami. I don't really know too much about that guy. And Daniel Barker, I'll be honest with you. But I like Damone Clark from LSU. Nice linebacker. He went back-to-back linebackers. I like that Jack Sanborn kid, 6'2", about 240 pounds. Out of Wisconsin, he can kind of get to the quarterback. He has some sacks to him, some pressure. He can drop back in coverage. He's got a couple picks to his college career. Then Alec Pierce, another big wide receiver for Cincinnati. We'll get a good look at him coming up in that college football playoffs coming up. Had a really nice 2021. So I like that so far, brother. I have no problem with that. I probably would go. The only thing I don't have a problem with it. The only thing I'd probably go maybe is I go wide receiver a little bit earlier. I have a couple guys that I really like. But there's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with that. I think we get the number 3 draft pick. I believe we'll win 3, like I said before the season. Yeah, we could beat Seattle. I don't think we're going to win. I don't think we're going to win another game, to be honest with you. I think Seattle's going to beat us, but I don't think they're going to roll over us. But I think they'll beat us at Seattle. Then I think Green Bay beats us at home at the end of the year. Even if it's without Rodgers, I think we'll still lose. What's going on, Nine Drinks? How you doing, brother? And if you guys got a question, just let me know. Just let me know, man. Hashtag it so I see it. There's not a lot of people in the building, and that's okay. If you guys don't mind, man, like and share this stream. Share it to Twitter. Share it wherever you want, man. Any social media, Facebook. I'd appreciate it, man. So it's all good. Lion King, do you believe Josh Reynolds is Jared Goff's puppet master, as if by illusion Goff, without him, he's inanimate? Well, I don't really know, man. I think he made a difference this year. I think once Josh Reynolds entered the building, I think Goff got a little bit of a swagger to him. And then once I think there's a couple factors. I think Dan Campbell taking over the play calling helped him. I know we focused a lot on the running game, especially those first 2-3 games of Dan Campbell becoming the new OC. I think he took over that run game, and I actually think it helped Jared Goff because it made teams, it made other teams that we faced focus a lot on the run game, and because Dan Campbell was running at an insane pace. That was really unsustainable. And I think I honestly believe it brought a little bit of confidence to Jared Goff's game. I just really think it did. And then moving over Ben Johnson from assistant coach to tight ends coach to passing attack coordinator, I think really helped him too. Jared Goff has apparently had glowing remarks about Ben Johnson. And I think it's helped. It's helped Jared Goff as well too. He just became this confident guy, and by week 12, or whatever it was, week week 10 or whatever. Kind of weird that it took this long. That's why I honestly believe, I still believe that we had some sort of tanking going on. Like, I just want to know why it took so long. Like, Anthony Lynn, like, you had to have known what type of guy he was going to be. He's not no special offensive coordinator. He's never been. He's always had a decent running attack when he's been coordinators. But what took you 9 weeks to figure it out? Like, why did it take you that long? Why did it take you 9-10 weeks to put Ben Johnson as the passing attack coordinator? That's why I almost feel like it was almost some form of tanking. But a lot of people won't agree with you, but it's okay. Looking forward to your mock. Hell yeah, brother. You're the one who talked me into it, Lion King. You don't want to talk. I personally don't like doing them. Like, I like talking about individual players, and I will put those out for sure. But I personally don't like to do mocks because they just kind of like, they don't come true. Like, you know what I mean? They just don't come true. And I just like, that gets to me for some reason. I don't know why, but it gets to me. Listening to my One Pride Lions rap song on my YouTube channel when you get a chance, Mark. It's a really good song. Okay. I will, brother. I'll definitely take a look at it, 100%. Next year, I'm going to start doing another Lions song called Restore the Roar rap song. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Harrison Hudson are both great with me. Let's go. Carolina guy, what's going on, brother? Thanks for joining in on the chat, man. Yeah, that kid. Yeah, George I can't say his last name. Karfalitis or Karfatis, or he's a Greek kid. Yeah, he's the big Greek kid, man, the defensive end out of or are you thinking of somebody? Oh no, wait, Notre Dame. Okay, George Kaft. I don't know this guy. Don't know him, bro. I gotta check him out. A lot of guys I don't know. Who's better, chat? Kenny Pickett? Who's better, chat? Kenny Pickett or Malik Willis? I like Malik Willis a little bit better, but I think Kenny Pickett's more NFL ready right away. That's my opinion. I do want the season of bro and share with you on Facebook. I appreciate it, buddy. Maybe wide receiver earlier is cool with me too. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I do like that Alec Pierce kid though, bro. I'm kind of excited to see him against Alabama. I want to see what he does. Big kid, 6'3", about 215 pounds. I'll take that all day. And he had a really nice 2021. Didn't really do much, Cincinnati, but I think Ritter's found him a lot this year. And maybe we'll get a Ritter-Pierce combo. Maybe we'll get that, buddy. Had enough time to make ham bone pea soup waiting for you. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Give me some of that ham bone pea soup. My mom makes that stuff, and it's bomb, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you guys sharing. Appreciate you saying you're a cool dude as well, Vash. Happy Merry Christmas, buddy. Hope you had a good one, bud. I was told Jesse Lemonnier was limping off the field last game. He didn't record any stats. Have you heard any update on his injury status? Haven't heard a thing, bro. I know he did get a little bit nicked up, but I haven't heard anything about his injury status. I thought Dan Campbell, I heard Dan Campbell talking. I don't recall him saying anything about Justin Lemon yet. If he did, I don't remember. Restore the roar. I love it, buddy. Appreciate it, Madness. Who will be our OC next year? I don't know. I don't really know, man. I don't really know. I don't think it's going to be Dan Campbell. I kind of have a feeling who it's going to be. I don't know if I really want to say it, though. It won't be. O-line took a while. Woo! Yeah, buddy. What's going on, Travis Tolley? Thank you for the $5 super chat. What's your thoughts on drafting Nick Benito? That's the kind of the edge outside linebacker guy, right? I like him, man. Is anybody that can get to the quarterback, Travis Doyley? I'm all in, man. That's a guy that I actually do like a lot. Where we're going to take him, probably maybe see him. I don't see him taking him early in the second, maybe in the third round, possibly. I don't think he's a first-round guy. Possibly you could take him in a second. I just don't think we take him that early. But that's a guy that I kind of like, and I love defense. So if he can play a little bit outside linebacker, edge, whatever they want to put him at this year, I'm all in, man. I'm all in. You heard Caldwell was a candidate for a Jags job? I didn't hear that. I heard Byron Leftwich was. I heard Byron Leftwich was a possible candidate over there. I think that'd be a pretty nice hire. I don't think Caldwell, the thing with Caldwell, man, he was a good players coach. I just think he gets a little bit lost on the field. I had really nothing really against him. Guy was one of the best coaches Detroit's ever had, believe it or not, right? So I can't really be upset about it. He just always seemed like he couldn't get us over the hump. Everybody loves to complain about it because what we replaced him with was a bag of trash and Matt Patricia that was supposed to take us over that hump. Like we gave Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn a 9-17, and they made it significantly worse. So that's why I think everybody bashes the Caldwell firing. But at the time, I think he needed to be fired. I honestly do. I just don't think he could take us over that edge. I just wish we would have replaced him with a better candidate. We just never did. But hey, man, he's a good coach. I have nothing really against him. Good for him if it's real. Hey, what's going on, Ron Telter? Thanks for coming into the chat, man. I appreciate it. I forgot to tell you when I performed it, I put on my channel. I did it live on concerts at a Christmas party with my music room. So just to let you know, that's awesome, buddy. I need to check it out. Several YouTubers question if Hutch would be effective in a 3-4. Yeah, hey, man, that's a legit question. Personally, I think he's a 4-3 defensive end. If you're going to put him at a 3, if you're going to put him in a 3-4, he's 6'5", 6'6", so it's not like at 270 plus pounds. So you would maybe have to, if you want to keep him on a 3, if you want to keep him on the D line as a defensive end, you might have to ask him to put on about 10, 15 pounds. He has the frame to do it, but you got to remember, man, making these guys feeling uncomfortable like that, that's a lot of weight. Would he be a better ball player at 280, 285? I don't really know. That's a lot of weight, man, to put on. Obviously, he'd be in tip-top form. He's a guy that doesn't play around in the weight room. He's strong as a bull. But 10, 15 pounds, that's a ton of weight. But and then or are you going to play him up? I don't think you want to play him in that Romeo Akwara standing up, that Trey Flowers. I don't think he's that guy. I don't like him backing. I don't like him backing into a zone, trying to cover running backs or tight ends. He's not running with a running back. He's not running with a tight end, especially like a really quick one. It's just not his game. His game is getting to the quarterback and playing the run extremely well. That's his game. I think if you're going to put anybody in a 3-4, you're putting Thibodeau in a 3-4. I think he would match this defense to a T. It's a perfect match. That's why I like him a lot. I've liked him anyways, even if he didn't have a 3-4. I still like Thibodeau just a little bit better than Hutch. But if you're going to put Hutchinson in a 3-4, I think you have to keep him at defensive end, and you gotta ask him to put on about 10, 15 pounds. So you gotta have him at least at 280. You can't really have a 3-4 defensive end at 270, 265, whatever he is. There's just no way. That's just my opinion. With my music group of D-Man Foundation. Love it, buddy. The guy you said first went from Purdue, my guy, George Cath, or last name. I can't say his name. It's Karfalidis, or I don't know, dude. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I did a video on the guy, and I still can't say his last name. I had to look up one of those word pronunciations things on my phone. Sometimes they can tell you how to say his last name. Draft a Hutch and then Drake London first round. Hey, man, I'd be okay with that. You know, you get two birds with one stone there, man. You get one of the best defensive players in the draft, and you get probably one of the best wide receivers in the draft there. You get another big wide receiver. That kind of reminds me a little bit of a quicker Mike Evans. I like Drake London on USC. I do like him a lot, actually. Trade down, get a second next year, and draft Hamilton. Trade down would be ideal, but it just is that what they want to do, right? Is that what they want to do? And you you have to get somebody that wants to do it. Matthew Huntley, what's going on, buddy? Hello. Lions signed Jared Pinkney from the Rams practice squad. Is he any good? Yeah, he's a tight end. I didn't know that they signed. I know they signed him. They got him earlier in the year. I think they picked him up. He was a draft pick by the Titans, I believe. That he went to the Rams. Then he got plucked from us by LA. Now we got him back. I don't know if he's really that good. He was drafted, I believe, by the Tennessee Titans, though, and don't quote me. I want to say the 5th round. I want to say that. He's got a little bit of receiving ability to him. Don't know a whole bunch about him. It could be a guy that we could definitely take a look at. We're obviously hurting everywhere, so we got guys on probably COVID again. I know Josh Reynolds is on COVID, so who knows, man. Caldwell, Peterson, and Leftwich, I read. I agree with you on Caldwell. Peterson, okay, yeah, Peterson back in the mix, eh? So former Philadelphia Eagles head coach, yeah, I'm assuming Doug Peterson. So yeah, man. Anything better than Urban Meyer? Thibodeau 3-4 now, isn't he? I think it's his best. I think he's best suited for a 3-4. I really do, because he's smaller, man. I don't think he's a really 4-3 defensive end at 265 pounds, whatever he's going to be. He might have to put on a little bit of weight too, but he apparently was playing at like 250, 258 for most of his career at Oregon. So he might have to put on a little bit of weight too as well. And a 3-4, he doesn't have to put too much more weight on, I don't think. He's such an athlete though, so I really don't think he needs to move too much weight-wise. Lions will snag him. Jags will snag him. We'll snag Thibodeau. If they were smart, they'd draft Evan Neal. That's the offensive tackle. And I'm not just saying that because I want Thibodeau. I just think it'd be the best pick for them. They need to protect Trevor Lawrence. Another $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Travis Doyley. Lions should target the Bell brothers at wide receiver, especially David Bell, my number 1 receiver in the draft. I like him a lot too. I don't have him as my number 1 guy, but I do like him. You talking about Ronnie Bell from Michigan? You talking about him? I don't know who the Bell brothers are. I don't know if you're talking Ronnie, the kid that got hurt from Michigan, which we could really use this week against Georgia, but he won't be there. But I do like David Bell, though, brother. I do like David Bell, but I have him around as my wide receivers. I probably got him around my 5th guy, my 4th or 5th guy. No disrespect to him. I think he's a hell of a wide receiver. I just don't have him in my top. I just don't have him as high as you, and that's okay, man. That's why we can talk about it. It's good, man. This is good. I do like him a lot, though. He definitely can't beat out Hawk or Tyler Higbee, but with the right formation, he's legit. Yeah, man. He's got a little bit of athleticism to him. I don't think he was that special or anything like that. Jared Pinkney, I think you're talking about, right? So I know we had him, and then I remember the Rams plucked him off our practice squad, and then obviously we plucked him back. Who's hurt? Brock Wright? Is Brock Wright banged up? Is that why we grabbed him? I don't even know right now. What's up? What's going on, Patty Grimes? How you doing, bro? I got to check out this on Zaquan. What's going on, man? Going to be interesting to see how Goff plays without a security blanket. Josh Reynolds. That is actually a really good statement, too. Lion King kind of said something about that, too. I think it was Lion King that made that statement. Is he because once he's come into the building, man, he seems like there's been a pep in Goff's step, man. Now, you don't have that now. Now we're back to the original. Now we're back to just Amon-Ra St. Brown now. You know what I mean? Now we got to insert who? Kadero Hodge is coming back in here. You're going to see maybe a little bit more Tom Kennedy. You're not going to see the big 6'2" Josh Reynolds out there, 6'3", whatever he is. So that's going to be interesting. I like David Bell, but see him as an elite slot, and the Lions need an outside wide receiver. Yeah, I have a. I'll let you guys in on a little something. I have a guy that I really like that I like as if it's a possible second pick in the first round. I think there's going to be a little bit of a run of wide receivers before it gets to us, because I think we're going to pick in between about, with that Rams pick, I think we're going to pick in between 24, 29, 28, somewhere around there. I don't think it's going to be much worse than that. So I see guys like, obviously, like, you're going to see Olave, you're going to see London, you're going to see who else? The other kid from Ohio State, can't think of his name right now. You're going to see all those guys kind of go. You're going to see Burks go. You're going to see all those wide receivers go. The one kid I like, and I know he's a little bit of a smaller dude, is Dotson from Penn State. I really like that kid coming out, and I got a little video on him that I'm going to be doing within the next couple of days. Voice is all jacked up. Sorry, boys. Drinking a lot of eggnog and Orum'S, and about to get into it again tonight, man, with some of the boys. My goodness. What do you think of the CBS mock draft that has New York Giants trading up to number 2? I never actually seen that mock. I never seen the mock, but I just heard about it from Micro Mike. And if you haven't already subscribed, you better, guys, subscribe to Micro Mike. I'm sure you guys all have. He's one of the best YouTubers out there, and one of my guys, man. He was talking about it on his channel too as well. I didn't actually see the mock. The 3 second-round picks I like. It's a lot of picks. Is it 3 second-round picks at this year? But it's got to be scattered throughout the last couple of years, right? Like the next couple of years. And then we have probably Kyle Hamilton coming to us at 5. I'm okay with Kyle Hamilton, man. He's a unicorn. I want Peterson for my Panthers and fire Matt Rule. Hey, Matt Rule's had some bad luck going on over there. Peterson is linked to 4 different jobs right now, including Chicago. Rumors have it. Huh. Really? Interesting about Peterson. He was the same guy that kind of tanked, they said, at the end of the year last year when he got fired from the Eagles. He played another quarterback when he could have played someone else. I forget exactly what he did wrong. Jaguars need offensive linemen, not edge rusher. That's what I think, Batty. That's what I'm thinking, bro. I'm thinking Evan Neal will be the beautiful pick for them. Amon-Ra St. Brown been shining like the sun god he is, my man. They are 6 Bell brothers, and yes, Ronnie is one of them. Are they legit brothers? They're not legit brothers. Like, they're like blood brothers, are they? There's 6 of them? Tell me if they're, and I respect the $5 super chat, brother. There are 6 Bell brothers, and yes, Ronnie is one of them. If they're all like related, that's insane. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day, Travis Doyley, and I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for that, man. Thank you, sir. I really liked Ronnie Bell coming this year too, man. And I wonder if he'll go back for another year. He probably will. He'll go back, since he or maybe he'll take a shot and try to enter the draft. But I thought he was going to be a superstar for Michigan this year, man. And unfortunately, he got hurt right away. That sucked right away for the Michigan Wolverines. I want to see St. Brown brothers in Detroit with the Sewells. I don't like the other St. Brown brothers, man. I don't like Equinus, whatever his name is. I don't think he's that good of a wide receiver. I don't feel him. Noah Sewell, I like. I don't like the other Sewell, though. Neffy Sewell, I don't think he's that good. Former safety turned linebacker. I think it'll be tough for him to make an NFL squad. He might be a good special teamer, but I don't know if he'll be a guy you could trust to be a starter. But I do like Noel, and I do like Amon-Ra. Not a big fan of the other St. Brown that plays for the Packers. Maybe it's because he plays for the Packers. I think Goff will show true grit without Reynolds. It's going to be interesting, man. It's actually a really good question by you guys, man. It's actually a really good question because, like I said, he's since Josh Reynolds has entered the building, he's been a different guy. Now, it's not just the Josh Reynolds effect. It's a whole slew of stuff, man. It's Ben Johnson getting promoted. It's Dan Campbell showing Anthony Lynn go upstairs. Pretty much threw him in a trash can, Anthony Lynn, even though he does help out still with the offense, obviously. I think Anthony Lynn's a dead man walking. I think he's done. But Ben Johnson getting that promotion and a few other things, man, helped big time. 3 Aquaras, 3 Sewells, and 3 St. Brown brothers. Imagine that. There's 3 Aquaras. I knew there was 3 Sewells and the 3 St. Browns. I didn't know there's 3. I know there's Julian and Romeo. I didn't know there was another one. Lions should draft all the Sewell brothers, Neffy and Noel Sewell. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not too big on Neffy. I'm not too big on Neffy. I really don't know where he would play. Hell yeah, bro. Spike eggnog, the best, bro. With that cinnamon rum, with that nice ginger rum, whatever they call it, that ginger spice. Ooh, boy, baby, let's go. Micro Mike is legendary. He is, man. He's the man. Still have a pro day in the combine to see what's what. Exactly, man. So everything's gonna switch, man. You're gonna hear about a guy that's projected to go in the 3rd round, who's gonna come out and look like a freak show. And then he's gonna turn right up. He's gonna turn right up and become a 1st round pick or a 2nd round pick. Happens every year, man. Yes, they are all related. We all of them. That's big time, man. I did not know that, bro. Neffy and Noah, all legit. Yeah, I like Noah, man. I don't know about Neffy, bro. I don't know. I like his versatility. I like that he could turn himself in from a safety into a linebacker. I think that's special in itself. At the NFL level, I think it's a little bit different, though. I think he's going to have to really work on his craft, man, and maybe become a really good special teamers before he becomes like a starter. Because I don't know if he'll be big enough to play linebacker in the NFL. I see him as a nice special team player, though. Thibodeau was better 3 days ago. Watch the Colorado take these tackles. Those tackles were freshmen. Thibodeau was better 3 years ago. Yeah, well, he came in as a freshman. He was he had a really nice freshman year, and then he ended up getting hurt the next couple of years. COVID had a COVID year the year before, the year after that, and then this year he's still banged up from that ankle injury. Still ended up with 7 sacks. I just think he's the better prospect. I think he's the better prospect. I think he has the better resume. Everybody wants to tell me on Twitter, well, go look at Hutchinson's resume. I'm like, well, if I'm going to go look at Hutchinson's resume, it was this year that he blew up. The year before he was supposed to, he ended up getting bagged up as well, and he ended up having some season-ending ankle surgery too. So he got hurt too, but you could see how good Hutchinson was going to be, but he ended up getting hurt. It sucked. I think the same with Thibodeau. I bet you if the Thibodeau, him getting hurt, him messing up that ankle, which he's had for 2 years in a row now, that's going to deter your production, your development. It slows it down big time. And that's why he's not playing in the bowl game. People want to freak out and go, well, man, a lot of guys do it. McCaffrey did it. It's the thing, man. These guys are they're about to become multi-millionaires in April. They're not trying to be pricks and say, man, I don't care about my team. This is their future. Now, Thibodeau has you're not going to see Thibodeau at the combine too. So whoever wants to see Thibodeau at the combine in February, that ain't happening either. He might be there, but he's not doing anything that he has to run. You might see him bench, maybe. I don't even think he'll do that. I have a feeling he's just going to stay away from the combine. If anything, he'll go there. He'll go there to do some interviews, or he'll just wait. Maybe he'll do a pro day. He'll do a light pro day. I don't know. But these guys, they have to look out for themselves, man. So even with Hutchinson, I don't know if Hutchinson's going to go to the combine. He seems like a guy that won't shy away from that, though. So maybe he will be there. But other than that, man, you you see a lot of these top guys, they don't have to go. They got nothing to prove. They don't have to prove to us. They don't really have to prove anything to the scouts anymore. Those guys are all top 3, top 4 picks. It's in stone where those guys are going. It's just you don't know if they're going 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the thing. You just like a lot of people have to forget that they're fans, and you have to think from a business side of it. Hey, I understand that Thibodeau's not going there; they're not playing. You just have to understand what they're going through, man. It's all about money, man. It's all about money. I bet all the St. Browns will make each other shine. And the little St. Brown is very legit right now. He is totally legit. One is a coach. Did not know that. What's up, Plan B? Woo! What's up, Mark? Hope you had a good Christmas. So I hope you did too, Plan B. Thanks for popping in on the chat. Appreciate it. Tuakwara is actually a half-brother, different last name. Did not know that. Does he play ball? Didn't even know, man. We've got the Seahawks on our schedule this year, and next I really want to see a victory. We could beat the Seattle Seahawks coming up this Sunday. I don't think we will, though. Hello there. What's going on, MSU Detroit fan? How you doing, buddy? What do you think of our 22 schedule? Haven't seen it. Haven't even seen it, bro. I have not even really looked at it. Please don't say 7 sacks. Sounds like flower numbers. Hey, man, I'm just saying he had 7 sacks this year on a bum ankle. He's been banged up the whole year, and he still had 7 sacks. I don't want to hear that he plays in the Pac-12. I don't care. He's actually a really good football player. People tried to say the same thing about Penei Sewell. Oh, look, Penei Sewell plays for the Oregon Ducks. What defensive end does he go up against? It's the same. If you're a good football player, you can play. That's it. I don't care where you played. There's guys that have played in Division III that have succeeded in the NFL. Kayvon Thibodeau is a top pick for a reason. Scouts, 90% of them, probably more than that, don't care what school you went to. You don't have to be from a Power 5 school to be successful in the NFL. Do a lot of them become successful from Power 5 schools? Sure, but it's not a requirement. It's not for sure. Like, so look at Penei Sewell. People called this kid a sack. Call this kid a bust. Said he can't stop anybody. Everybody's getting sacks against him in the preseason. People like, just hold up, man. Let the kid learn. Let him develop. Like, he just got put the Lions uniform on. Now he's one of the most dominant offensive tackles in the game right now. So I don't want to hear that he went to Oregon. I don't want to hear that he just only had 7 sacks. Just because he had 7 sacks at college doesn't mean he's going to have 4 in the NFL, man. I think he's going to be one of the best. I think he's going to be one of the best coming out. Football gods finally spawned Lions 22. I don't even know what the schedule is, dude. I honestly don't even know. I've been behind everything. So Tigers start 22 against the Mariners in Seattle. Let's go. Torque and Green better be up, MSU Detroit fan. I've been hearing a little bit of rumblings. That they're saying that Torque might not be ready right away. They're saying there's a possibility that he might not be ready. I hope he's ready. They say Green's a shoe-in. I think Green's a shoe-in too. I think they both are. I'm thinking playoffs, 22 schedule. Well, throw up that schedule, bro. I don't even know what it is. I apologize for not knowing what that is. And anybody know what that means? Karen Barnhart of U of M, the O-line is my wife's cousin, Mark. He might get drafted next year. Think he's staying for a senior. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Hope he gets drafted to the Detroit Lions, baby. Let's go. To me, that shows they're hiding something. What are we talking about here, brother? What are we talking about here? I'm a little bit behind. What are we hiding? So spring trading starts on February 26th against the Nationals. Love it, man. I'm excited for Tiger baseball right now, bro. I'm really excited this year. I can't wait to see the new faces. I can't wait to see Torque and Green out there, baby. It's going to be big. See, Trevon Diggs tied Sanders' record for interceptions. Yeah, I seen that, man. I also saw a thing about Trevon Diggs, and no disrespect to Trevon Diggs, but he gives up, like, I think it was like the second most yards by a corner. Takes a lot of chances, eh? Takes a lot of chances, but his playmaking abilities are off the chain. Love him. Next year, Lions play NFC East and AFC East. Oh, okay, man. So they play the Giants, the Redskins. The Washington football team. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to offend nobody. Washington football team, Eagles, Cowboys. Woo! And then we play the Bills, Jets, New England, and Dolphins. All right, then. Let's go. Did this come out today? Guys, I didn't even know. I totally agree, Mark, especially if you're elite. That's why I couldn't understand Carson Strong not playing yesterday. Maybe his knees. Maybe his knees, bro. I don't even really know. You know what I mean? Like some of these guys just they're trying to save themselves for the draft. You can't get mad at these guys for that, man. You can't get mad at these guys. And he's got bad knees, man. 3 surgeries, I believe, on his knees. Carson Strong. Yes, my Tigers. Let's go. Okay, check the MLB website. Tigers start the season on March 31st with a 4 games to the Mariners. The home opener is April 8th against the White Sox. Let's go. Let's take them, baby. They with the Oakland after Seattle series, so that's why there's a gap. Okay, I get it. That's okay. So yeah, man. 21 in the building, guys. I appreciate you guys all showing up. I'm gonna have to dip out of here probably within the next little bit though, because we got some stuff going on at the house, and we're gonna have to get out of here in a few minutes. But let's talk about that Atlanta game really quick, man. I was pretty close in my prediction on that game. I didn't think it was going to be a barn burner. It wasn't. We couldn't stop Kyle Pitts. I knew that was going to be a problem. I did think Russell Gage was going to create more of a problem. We kind of bottled him up pretty good, I thought. And then Ryan just looked for Kyle Pitts. He was open all day. But, Tim Boyle did what he did, man. He made some wild, inaccurate throws, made a couple serviceable throws, looked okay. I'm not going to get too mad at Tim Boyle for that. At the end of the game, though, throwing that pick was awful. He read the defense wrong. He was thinking it was, I think he said he thought he saw a man, but it was actually zone or vice versa. I don't even remember. So he needs to be smarter, but that comes with him being inexperienced. And he needs to be, he's not developed. He's just not a developed quarterback. Mark, let's go to the home opener, bro. I buy you the beers, man. I appreciate it, bro. And hey, I think we can go over there now. Hopefully we got this stupid Omicron thing going on. So, but hey, bro, we'll get in touch. We'll get in touch through, I'll throw you my number on Facebook, dude, and I'll meet you over there, man. And we'll have some beer. We'll have a good time, buddy. Okay, gotcha. Always love catching Orum'S Den. I appreciate it, Vash. I appreciate you, brother. Tigers' April schedule is interesting. Mariners, White Sox, Red Sox, Royals, at Royals versus Yankees. Holy cow. A lot of traveling. At the Dodgers, they go to LA. That's nice. That's cool. I like that. They go to LA. Obviously Kansas City. Let's go, man. I'm excited for this year, dude. I'm excited to see what this 5-man rotation is going to be. What do you think it's going to be? Mark, what do you think is contributing to all our O-line penalties, especially the false starts? I feel like we lead the league in false starts. I think we had – Plan B, it's a good one, bro. I think we had 6 of them. I think we had 6 last game, I believe. I could be wrong. Correct me on that. I don't know, man. I don't. This team all year hasn't really been disciplined. If you're kind of thinking about that, they're not a disciplined team. Why? I don't know. I know Dan Campbell, man. He's a tight end. He worked probably with O-linemen his whole career at college, at the pro level. So he's with those guys probably a lot, man. Probably getting in those guys' faces, trying to get those guys disciplined. I don't know what it is. They just need to be better. Just some guys just jump off sides, man. I've never been an O-line guy. Every time when I played football, I was a linebacker, and then I was a running back, believe it or not, in high school. But when I played at the AKO level, which wasn't any special level, I did play linebacker, and I played a little bit of jumbo package in the offense. I was a bruising running back. So, but Other than that, man, I don't know what's leading to the penalties. They just need to be smarter, communicate with each other, man. That's all you can ask when it comes to football, bro. Like, I just remember, man, sometimes if I didn't get a play in the huddle, I get right in my I go right to my partner, right to my linebacker, but what the hell was the play, man? like what's the play? You tell you. You communicate. As old lineman, you say, what's the snap? What's the snap on, man? Like, you have to communicate. It's all about communication, man. Yeah, Travis totally said, go. You're going to say, I love it, man. Everyone wanted to see improvement this year. I have you. I haven't, from a talent perspective, not really. I see a bunch of guys that want to play for each other. I definitely see that. I still see a lot of devoid of. I don't see the talent. It's still not there. I guess you could say they've improved in a way where they actually care. It looks like they actually care. It looks like their coach cares. With Matt Patricia, you just see you've seen him on the sidelines, way off to the side, not caring what was going on, never communicating. You don't see that with Dan Campbell. He's literally in everyone's face. He's talking to everybody, anybody who's around him. He's trying to get info. I've seen improvement there. I still think the offense is terrible. The defense needs a lot of work. That has improved a bit, but we still can't get to the quarterback. I think the secondary is improved. I can agree with that. I think the O-line's been pretty good. Other than that, man, we need work all across the board. But there's been some improvements, and there have been some not improvements. It's been kind of a mixed bag for me, man. But I love what I'm seeing from the players and wanting to play for this coach. I don't know how it's going to end up. I don't know. I got into it with this guy on Twitter last night. Surprise, surprise. He kept telling me that I kept saying it's different this time. And I was like, bro, I'm not telling you it's different this time. All I'm telling you is like this guy wanted Campbell fired. Okay. This is what he said. He wanted Campbell fired. He wanted a new coach. I'm like, why? I'm like, think about it, man. Like, let these guys build. You're asking to fire a guy with a roster that is terrible. You can't do that right now. It can't be done. It doesn't work like that. Like, you can get kind of lucky and you can get a Cliff Kingsbury come in for Arizona, and then you get that first pick, you get a Kyler Murray. But look at them now. They're falling apart. That team's completely falling apart. So they were favored at one point to be Super Bowl contenders. Not no more. They might have trouble making the playoffs, it seems like. So who knows about all that stuff, about the improving and not improving. We just have to, it has to be built year by year by year. And this guy wanted Campbell gone, and I was like, you can't, man. And he's like, well, you can't keep saying it's a different year because it's a different regime. I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying let him build. I don't know the outcome. We don't know what's going to happen. But you can't just be firing everybody. It's not a merry-go-round. You can't just keep firing guys and bringing guys in year by year by year. You got to build a culture. I don't know. You know what I mean? Erod, Mize, Turnbull, Manning. Missing Turnbull ain't good, so Alexander might get the fifth spot. Ooh, a little bit of Tyler Alexander, eh? I like the Erod thing, and that's why I think the Baez. I thought that Baez signing was really nice because Erod, Eduardo Rodriguez gets a lot of ground balls. And I think up the middle, we got Scope and Baez. That's like two vacuums, man. That's two vacuums. So I like that, bro. I was probably going to say that too. Missing Turnbull's huge. Mark, you think Spencer Torks can be better or equal to Verlander? Well, I don't know yet, man. I love Torks' ceiling. I think sky's the limit. I think he's going to be a guy that hits 35-plus home runs a year, coming up. I don't know if it's going to be right away, if he's going to be hitting that kind of power, but he's a guy coming in with tremendous power, a great eye, doesn't strike out a ton, even though he did a little bit in the minors. It's going to happen. He's going to come up. He's going to strike out a little bit here too. People got to be a little bit patient with him, but he's the real deal, man. He's the real deal. But to be as equal to Verlander, I don't know, man. Better or equal. Verlander was an absolute superstar here. You know what I mean? So not too sure yet, but I do like his ceiling, man. I think it's so high up there. Lions also play last place NFC South team and last place AFC South team. Wow. Okay, then. It looks like we're going to have some good games coming up then, man. Maybe we do got a shot. Hashtag go Sox. Oh, no. Red Sox? White Sox? Come on, buddy. Wanted to see what you bring today. Great show. Thanks, brother. My bad. I meant Erod, Mize, Scooble. Okay, Scooble. I didn't see Scooble in there. And Manning for the Tigers, number 4. Okay, there's the 4 guys that I was hoping. And then, I was wondering what that 5th guy, like you said, might be you might see a sprinkle of some Tyler Alexander in there to keep some of those guys fresh, eh? So Lions will play Seattle, Jacksonville, and Panthers next year. Seattle, Jacksonville, and Panthers next year. Let's go. Let's do it, man. Oh, Arizona's already in? Oh, okay. No, I thought they had the win last week to clinch a playoff spot. They must have got a couple losses, so they're already in for sure, 100%. Let me check that out, man. Positive? I could have swore they weren't in. You're probably right, though, dude. Sometimes I'm all over the place here. I think they're one and done, too. If they're in, they're one and done. I agree with you 100%, my man. Let's see what goes on here. Go to NFL. Standings. NFC. Where are they? It's weird that they haven't. Okay, they don't have the X's next to their names already. But I believe you. I believe you, brother. They're 10-5. Yeah, they're in, right? Yeah, they got that wild card. They got that wild card locked up, man. They got that number 1 wild card. Looks like it's Arizona, San Fran, Philly right now. Ooh. San Fran and Philly, and they got the Vikings on their trail. Atlanta Falcons, the Saints. Saints are in trouble. Washington still. Nah, Washington ain't making it. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, that's it, man. Arizona's in. I didn't know they had 10 wins. I thought they were at 9. And yeah, Alexander will probably still be on the 5th spot for now. Yeah. Love his style. Miggy, not Verlander, but Miggy and Vihar have shoes to fill. Oh, yeah, buddy. Pistons blow this year, too. Yeah, they're bad, man. They're bad, too. They got COVID destroying them right now. Nobody's even available. They're signing guys off the streets, man. I called the Cards win now, and I'm saying Green Bay will lose. Going to make this offseason way sweeter. I think the Cards are in trouble, dude. I think Green Bay, they might win the damn Super Bowl, man. I'm telling you right now. I got that feeling, man. Yeah, the NHL's back today, right? Finally came back. That's good. Arizona's in. I see the orange by the name on NFL.com. Yeah. Okay. For some reason, I didn't think they had it locked up, but then they had 10 wins. So yeah, they're the first wild card with a chance to possibly still win the division. But I think LA wins one more. It's over, right? Mark, how do you like? I think I sent you the GOAT. It was from a distance. Who was that? The GOAT? That wasn't Tom Brady, was it? You sent me that picture? That wasn't him, man, was it? He was. Tom Brady going to retain his crown, bro. Yeah, it's the team that everybody kind of sleeps on. Everybody sleeps on Brady. Everybody sleeps on Brady around this time, thinking, okay, he's not going to make it. He's done. And then playoffs come around, and all of a sudden that team, he's on. He's been on New England forever. Then they kind of forget about him for some reason, and then goes to Tampa Bay last year, and like, he ain't going to win the Super Bowl, man. He ain't going to do this. He ain't going to do that. They go on and win the bowl. So he's a guy you can't ever count out, man. The Buccaneers will be a team that will just all of a sudden snap and become this elite football team. You know what I mean? They got the struggles, they got the COVID, they got injuries. Then they'll be back. Tony C., you predict Michigan to win Friday? I think they have a shot. I think they legitimately have a shot, man. I think it's big. I heard that Hill could be out for them, the cornerback for Michigan, COVID related. So he's got to pass some tests. I don't know if he'll be ready to go. Kind of hurts them. It's hard to run on that team, on Georgia, and that's our bread and butter, running. Can't see that. That's a balloon, by the way. You can't really run on that team, with Jordan Davis in the middle clogging up. They got a really good linebacker in that Dean kid. They're just tough to run on, and that's our bread and butter in Michigan. And they're going to ask McNamara to throw the ball against that team. You can get away with throwing against Georgia, but that's not Michigan's game. So I don't know if they're going to beat Georgia, man. I really don't know if they're going to beat them. Red Wings are in the playoff contention. Did I wake up in 1990? That's insane, dude. That is insane, bro. That's insane. Tom Brady and the Bucs knock out Green Bay. Possibility. I'm going to say no, though. I'm going to say no. I'm just going to say, guys, I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling that Aaron Rodgers is going to win the damn Super Bowl, man. And I'm going to be really pissed off. Yeah, Clearwater Cranberry was wiped. Zoom in to see his face. Kind of, they had the section closed. That's all. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know who that was. You're like, this is the GOAT. I'm like, the GOAT. Like, I couldn't tell who it was. I was like, he's not talking about Tom Brady, is he? I'm like, oh my God, he is. See, 5 minutes, guys. We got to be out in 5 minutes. That's the wife. Boink. That's the wife. Hi, baby. Woo! What's going on, Micro Mike? Decided to do a solo show tonight, buddy. Decided to do solo show. I got stuff that I got to be doing later on, so I won't be able to do a show tonight. But I am off for the next 3 weeks, my friend. I am off for the next 3 weeks. I don't go back until the 24th, so I'm available, buddy. I'm available for podcasts. I'm available for OPP. I'll probably be doing my shows maybe early, late. Don't know yet. But I'm going to be trying to be doing a video every other day, too, when I'm off, man. So be prepared, my fellow subscribers. Love it. Great show, great shirt. Gotta go. Take care. Boom. See. I love your responses, man, to my videos, man. I love our back and forth, brother. Keeps me on my toes. It's all good. As long as the Bucs don't play the Saints in the playoffs, they'll win. Hey, that's true. That's a good one, Patagrams. I get what you're saying there. I don't think the Saints are going to make it, man. They're big time trouble. Ian Book. I felt sorry for that kid yesterday. I almost lost one of my championship rounds because that Miami defense almost scored 30 points alone. I was down 40 points. Oh, no, I was up 40, and I was done. And my buddy had Miami's defense and Tua. I was like, oh, man, I think I might lose. I thought Miami's defense was already going to do well, but they killed Ian Book, sacked him like 8-9 times, touchdown, picks, 2 picks. I think a forced fumble, just a great defensive effort. Thank God Tua sucks, donkey, you know what, man, because you only got like 12, 13 points. I won 164 to 162, baby. Orum'S Den. Let's go, Mark Orum. Let's go. MSU showed how to shut down Michigan run game, so Georgia has watched that. Oh, for sure, bro. They got a great run defense, man. That's one thing. Georgia has a great defense, man. Studs all over the place. First round picks everywhere. So they're going to be a problem. It's going to be tough. And I think we have a chance. I don't think we're going to get blown away or anything like that. I think it's going to be a good game. It's tough to pick. I'm clear by now. Vacate, bro. Seen Hulk Hogan beat shop. Dude, that's awesome, dude. You got to get a picture with the Hulkster, buddy. Great show. Can't wait for the next one. Thank you, Travis Stoley. I appreciate you, bud. But I'm going to have to be getting out of here in the next couple of minutes, man. Well, Georgia probably watched that game since Mel Tucker he's an idiot, too, by the way. He's an idiot for trying to help out there. Come on, Mel. Keep it in the state, bro. Like, come on, man. You're going to help out. You're going to help out Georgia because you were a defensive coordinator there. That's weak, bro. You know it, man. That's weak, dude. Did you see new NFL rules? I'm saying there's CDC guidelines allow infected players to leave isolation after 5 days instead of 10. I did not see that either, bro. Infected players, guys with full-on COVID, guys that are vaxxed though. Obviously, they're vaxxed, right? Still, that's crazy, man. That's insane. I don't know. Thanks a lot, Alan Dana. I appreciate you guys, man. But I'm gonna have to roll out of here because I really appreciate it, guys. We did about an hour. I'll see you guys probably on OPP this Thursday coming up. Everybody, if I don't, have a happy New Year. It's all good, guys. I appreciate it. I'll probably hopefully see you on Micro Mike's on Thursday, man. Appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, Mike. Thank you, sir. Awesome show as always. I appreciate you, Madness. You're the man, bro. Keep in touch. But I got to be going. I'm getting chirped at from above. Can you hear it? I hear. Okay, guys. Have peace, guys. Check out my videos. I'm gonna start really getting into some videos when I'm off work right now. So I'm gonna be dropping videos left and right, man. Talking about the Lions, NFL, all that jazz. All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks. I appreciate it. See you on Micro Mike's on Thursday, and I'll see you on my show every Tuesday. It'll be various different times now since I'm off work. I'll be mixing and matching it everywhere, guys. Have a good one. Peace.